What's up, Pistons fans? We finally cracked that losing streak. 13-game losing streak has ended against the Milwaukee Bucks. We cracked them at home, 129-116. Cade, 29, 8 and 10. Duren, 19. Tobias, 18 in his return. Ivey came back with a easy 10 points in his limited time. Man, we got a lot to talk about.
Out of bounds, Detroit basketball.
Well. We finally beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Man, if it wasn't, the Bulls annoy me, but the Milwaukee losing streak annoyed me the most. It's just like, it don't matter if Giannis played or didn't play. We found some type of way to lose to Milwaukee. Well, with this new Pistons team, obviously, on their 12-game winning streak, they were having none of that today. We were not having any of that. We went in there and blew the doors off that place, man. Shout out to Brandon Jennings for what he said in the booth, man. A lot of great memories with him. But, like I said, Cade, it was, the energy was established as soon as the Pistons got on the floor. We got off to a hot start once again. Duncan Robinson gets us going fast, man. He gets us going fast. Like I said, he ended up with 12 points, all 3-pointers today, but just pure. He gets us going quickly. Tobias Harris looked like he never lost a step. You know what I'm saying? The unction today was the unction. Uncle T was doing his thing out there today, man. He looked really, really good coming back as a starter today for the Detroit Pistons. Isaiah Stewart went back to the bench, obviously. But, if Tobias is going to continue to play like this, in mid-season form, because that's what we've seen tonight, then, okay, obviously, it just has to be done, right? I don't have anything to say about it, even though I've been enjoying Isaiah Stewart next to Duren, and the possibility of having them two as defenders. Tobias is obviously on his roster, and he was the starter when he left. Obviously, he's going to be a starter in his return, and that's what we've seen tonight. So, but he played very, very well for the Pistons. And like I said, it's not a defensive decline with any of these guys on this team. Usually, we can't put this player in because he's not a good defender and this and that. Even Duncan Robinson, he ain't locking people down, but his defense has been very, very good. I've seen him get into a few passing lanes tonight. Everybody plays defense. Everybody plays defense with this roster. It really doesn't matter who's on the floor. We're going to give it everything we got out there from end to end, man. And with a 13-man rotation that JB Bickerstaff has right now, it's hard to find somebody who doesn't deserve to be on the basketball court. It really is with this roster, man. Everybody deserves to be out there. And he found a way to wiggle it out tonight. He found a way to get guys on the court, man. Even Dennis Jenkins tonight, man. He had 7 points tonight. He played well himself. But, he found ways to get guys on the court. And that's what you want to, you want to find a rotation. You want to get the chemistry. You want to get guys back going. Like I said, when you look at Jaden Ivey in his return tonight, Jaden Ivey had the most simple and most slow motion 10 points that you can have. It was just the easy 10 points real quick. You didn't see the Ivy that's out there crashing out, going 100 miles an hour. He obviously said, listen, I want to get game one up under my belt and get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? He came out there, he did what he had to do. But he made some great plays. The playmaking was really good. Some really good passes out there. But, knocked down a couple of shots, hit a 3, attacked the basket a few times. And that's what you want to see from somebody who hasn't played since January. And obviously he came back faster than a lot of us thought. I gave it beginning of December. But it was definitely shocking news today when I seen him and Tobias active. So great to have Ivy back, man. great to have him back. Like I said, just a whole different dimension right there. You know what I'm saying? It just changes everything for the Detroit Pistons, man, because now you have somebody else that can attack and that, you know, they have to pay attention to at all times. You know what I'm saying? There's no slack off whatsoever when you have him and Cade on the court. So, you know, like I said, it just opens up opportunities out there, and it gives guys like Cade the opportunity to play off the ball, something that he does enjoy doing sometimes. It creates the balance for him. He mentioned all of these things talking to Kevin Durant on the boardroom. So, like I said, if you guys haven't seen that, make sure you go and watch it. And he also mentioned that the fact that him and Ivy just haven't had the time to really build and play together, but he thinks that they can be something special. And that's why I'm so excited to see him back, because I think the same thing. I think they fit together. You know, like I said, opposites attract in this league. And when you have one that's, you know, slow motion, can put you in the post, mid-rangers and everything else, and then when you have the other one that can attack, it's knocking down threes at a high clip, athleticism, it just matches. It matches in this league, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing them two continue to play, man. Obviously, the Bucks didn't have Giannis tonight, you know, and like I said, we've been getting away with a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm be honest about it. We haven't faced a lot of the team's best yet. A lot of superstars have been sitting down with injuries already early this season. The injury bug is just running rampant, where guys just cannot be available on the court. So obviously with our own team. But I wish Giannis would have played tonight. I wanted to snap the streak against him. You know, because that's going to be obviously the first excuse out there that Giannis didn't play. You know what I'm saying? So that takes them to a 4-game losing streak. But, you know, like I said, we played them a couple of more times. Hopefully Giannis can get back. I don't know how long his injury is supposed to be. I believe it was a hip or something like that. I forgot what it was. But I want to go up against a team's best. I want to go up against the Cavs with everybody. I want to go up against the Bucks with everybody. I want to go up against teams' best. I want to go against the Sixers again with Paul George, with Embiid, so I can really, really measure this team. The streak is fun, and the streak is going to last for a long time. It really is. When you're looking at the Pistons schedule, take a look. When you're looking at the Pistons schedule, it's going to last for a minute. That schedule has been on the easier side, and it's going to continue to be on the easier side. We won't get our first real, threat of matchups until January. The beginning of January, I think we got like a little cluster of teams that we play in January, man. And like I said, man, the Pistons can take this streak and just keep stretching it. As long as we go out and beat teams that we supposed to beat, we go out and we be consistent like we have, this streak can go on for a little while. I'm very interested to see how long it goes. But 12 games is, like I said, is insane start for the Pistons, and it's keeping them at the top of the Eastern Conference, which feels great as a Pistons fan. It feels great as a Pistons fan. So, guys are getting back for the Detroit Pistons, man, and things are definitely on the up and up. So, let's continue to build. You're seeing crazy trade rumors out there where that makes absolutely no sense. Let me just say this. I want to say this on camera because I said it on Twitter. And it got a better response than I thought. I guess a lot of people are thinking like me. Lauri Markkanen, Jaren Jackson Jr., guys like that, those are not Pistons, bro. I don't know how you missed the memo, but if you haven't been watching this team, they don't fit here. They're part of the reason why their teams are losing. They are part of the reason. I can't have 7-footers coming in here getting 5 and 6 rebounds, bro. They're part of the reason why those teams are losing. The empty stats, the empty 30-point games or whatever else you see from here and there from Lauri Markkanen because nobody cared to play defense on him that night, fine, whatever. But I don't want soft players here. I don't. And I damn sure don't want injured players here. So that little rumor that squeaked out today from talking about Kendrick Perkins said his sources told him the Pistons are very interested in Anthony Davis. That is garbage. Do not believe that crap. Do not. Kendrick Perkins has done this before, and I don't even think he did it this time. I think somebody's just saying he did, but even if he did, he might have said something on the podcast and they took it and ran with it. But obviously, Kendrick Perkins is a big Pistons fan right now. But don't believe his sources is probably a bucket of ice cream, bro. Don't believe anything that comes out of Kendrick's mouth. I'm not trading you, especially for when I seen the trade. I said, my God, bro. I'm not giving you Tobias, Ivey, Ron Holland, and whatever it was, and I think it was a couple of first round picks. What? Even the one with Lauri Markkanen, multiple first round picks. What? We're not that desperate. We are not that desperate. So, yeah, it's nuts already. It's extremely early. We haven't even, can we get to 25 games at least before we do this? You know what I'm saying? This trade deadline crap already, man. It's out of hand. Yeah, I'm straight on Anthony Davis. I don't think we need those hot 15 games he gonna play. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all about Blake Griffin. You know, Blake Griffin got here. He scored a couple 50-point games. Y'all was like, oh, Blake Griffin, new Blake Griffin. Then when we got to the playoffs, he had a broke leg. So, yeah, some players, the injuries ain't gonna get better at this stage, especially in Anthony Davis's career. Just like I tried to tell people about Blake Griffin. It's when you need them the most, they are not available for you. Okay, so let's put that to rest. Let it be. Let it die. Okay. Also want to give a shout out to everybody that's been supporting, man, and copping the t-shirts, man. I know you guys seen this t-shirt right here. Detroit basketball t-shirt. Got the bad boy skeleton on the front, man. I appreciate you guys for the purchases, man. It's in my fourth wall. If you guys don't see the shirt locker up under this video, it's definitely in the description box. If you guys want to click on that and look at some of the selections and the creations that I made so far. And if you got any ideas on a shirt that you want me to create, let me know. But yeah, with that said, I've been blabbing on for too long. Great game from the Detroit Pistons, man. Let's keep this streak going. Man, Detroit basketball. I'll catch y'all in the next one.